Did you know that the Poltergeist movie set is considered one of the most haunted and cursed in Hollywood history?
No, I never heard of it.
Well, apparently cast members, crew reported strange occurrences on set, such as equipment malfunction, several incidents of unexplained fires on the set, unexplained sound, and even sightings of shadowy figures lurking in the background as they were filming.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
There was a lot of tragedy.
Yeah, it was.
The first being actress Dominique Dunne, who portrayed the oldest daughter, Dana Freeling. She tragically lost her life just after this movie was released.
Oh, wow.
She was 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
And then we talk about Heather O'Rourke, who portrayed the young girl, the young daughter, in all three Poltergeist movies. She passed away at the age of 12 after going into a septic shock after surgery.
Wow, that's very young.
That's crazy.
Very young. And even actor Will Sampson, who portrayed the medicine man in the sequel, he was a real Native American shaman. And apparently incidents was going on that set as well. And he had performed an exorcism on the set of Poltergeist 2.
I remember that.
And he died shortly after that film's release. This is crazy. A lot of death. A lot of these actors went at very, very young ages, tragic circumstances. One of the most bizarre things that happened on this set is there's a scene with the mother character.
Right.
At some point, she gets thrown into the family pool, and you see all of these skeletons come up out of the water. I remember Caution being a very young robot at the time and watching that scene and thinking, wow, this looks very, very creepy. It looks very convincing. Well, it was convincing. Those were real human skeletons.
Golly, why would they use that?
So when you go back and watch that now infamous scene, and you look at those skeletons, you go, wow, they look creepy. Well, because they're real. Those are real skeletons. They're not fake.
If you didn't know that was real, then you just go with it. You're not really paying attention to it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the spirit of those skeletons haunting this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How dare you do this to me?
Yeah, you playing with the dead remains.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, well, the spirits probably just came from them skeletons and hunted the whole
A lot of people
set.
have, over the years, Caution, thought as you did, that could be a reason, right? It's like, some of these misfortune events unfolding because you're playing with the actual dead here.
Yeah.
And
then you're not telling me.
Yeah.
You're not telling me none of this.
Yeah, you don't know until 40 years. So when you go back and watch the scene, it's very creepy, right? It was creepy at the time, but it's really creepy now that you know the context behind why those skeletons look as convincing as they do.
Yeah, that would have been a lawsuit.
Yeah, that's
you tampering with skeletons and stuff like that.
Well, had the story came out sooner, probably. Fortunately, it came out 40, 50 years later. So
yeah. I would have waited that long too.
Yeah. But another incident happened with Oliver Robbins, who portrayed the young boy, Robbie Freeling. And there's a scene with him where one of the spirits possesses the clown toy, the evil kind of clownish toy, and the toy tries to choke him. He's given a really good performance because apparently it actually did try to choke him. The animatronic apparently malfunctioned. It got around the arm got around his neck. It got to a point where he was turning blue. And if it wasn't for director Steven Spielberg, who was on set at the time, who noticed it, saved him. He said he don't think he would have been here.
Wow.
And he was 10 years old.
And that's even more crazy. It's like,
that's
scary.
Something is going on this set of a very, very dark nature. They said while Caution filming one of the most famous scenes in the movie, and that's the scene where the young girl turns to the camera and says they're here. That scene, that creepy scene. They said even while filming that scene, while she, the spirits are gonna drag her into the TV, cast and crew members remembered, feeling unnaturally cold that day.
Yeah, I don't
strange
like that.
Drafts, strange noises,
chill bumps.
Yeah, things, sounds coming from the TV prop. I mean, it was crazy. All throughout this entire series, even the sequels, there was a lot of strange craziness going on here. But, ultimately, what do you guys think about all of this? Do you think this was a haunted set or just a series of tragic, dark, and unfortunate events? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts about Poltergeist. Till then, we're out.